Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Priscilla. For those who are tuning in for the first time, for those who are returning subscribers, welcome. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thank you so much for the love. Please subscribe, share with your friends, click the notification button. Let us grow our community. Today I have a very dear guest that I'd like to introduce you to, and we are going to be talking about our solo experiences. But before we go in, let her introduce her awesome self.
Hi guys, my name is Ruth, a solo traveler and Priscilla's friend.
Yeah, so I met Ruth this year. Last year, and we sort of bonded about our different hobbies and everything. This girl is going to do a solo Euro trip without me. Can you imagine? She has left me.
I gave her the chance. She turned it down.
Yeah, work commitments. Anyway, so I want to ask Ruth just a few questions, and I know that many of us want to travel, and many people are scared to travel alone. But Ruth and I are really lucky, and we've been solo traveling for some time. And so I want to just share experiences as young Black woman. Oh, Ruth is Kenyan, so to all my Kenyan subscribers, please subscribe. Anyway,
Yeah.
So Ruth, tell us about what countries have you been to?
I can.
We need to look in the camera.
I think I've been to almost all the visa-free countries in Africa.
Yeah.
Majority of the visa-free countries in Asia, and I'm now doing the Europe trip.
Yeah.
Come March. Yeah.
And out of all the visa-free countries that you've been to, which countries stand out for you? Which countries are those that you feel like you really enjoyed as a solo traveler?
Probably Senegal.
Senegal?
Yeah.
Why Senegal?
The history. I love history. And so when I travel, I select countries that are of interest, in line with my interests.
Yeah.
So Senegal is rich of history, rich of art.
Yeah.
Lovely people.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's so beautiful. Yeah.
Not even Bali. Ruth and I have been to Bali, and we both love Bali. We've been there in two different times. I went there last year. That you went there last year too, but earlier than me.
Yeah.
And we enjoyed Bali. We're both solo travelers. But as a young Black solo traveler, what are some of the challenges that you have faced, especially traveling in Asia?
The attention that I get. I won't say that's a challenge, but at times you get quite a lot of attention.
Yeah.
And I remember the most I've ever gotten is Istanbul.
Yeah.
And there was this guy who noted I'm alone, and every morning he will find a way to track me.
Oh my God, that must have been scary.
No, I wasn't really scared.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I travel alone, I just want, I want to be alone. I want to enjoy the experience. I just want to enjoy the moment, and I don't want to be distracted.
Yeah.
So he was always there. Oh, so are you alone? Are you with someone?
No.
Yeah.
And that's very interesting, because from our experience sharing when we went to Bali, we felt, at least I felt safe as a solo traveler in Bali.
Yeah.
I did not feel scared. But then when I was in the first time I traveled was in Kuala Lumpur, KL.
Yeah.
And that was a big city, so there's a bit of anxiety.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with anxiety as a solo traveler? Like going to a place where you're wondering, is it safe to go out?
Yeah.
Do you drink when you're out? Do you go partying? What do you do when you're solo traveling?
So what I usually do is research.
Yeah.
I research a lot. Like I will know. I have a map even before I go. Like I have the outline of the entire city.
Yeah.
I know where to go.
Yeah.
So the most anxious day is the first day, the morning.
Yeah.
And I want to try the route. Yes, I've been checking the map. I know this street. But now I want to see. Now it's time for action.
Yeah.
Will I know where is north, south, east, west? So that is the only time I'm anxious. But then I just get to. I just know I just find my way around.
Yeah. And what do you get anxious about? Maybe theft, like being mugged, sexual assault. Like if you go out.
I don't do night activities.
Yeah.
It's usually during the day. Like, first of all, I'm a not a holiday maker. I usually say I'm a traveler. So I'm always always up and down the entire day. When it's evening, like I'm really tired, I just want to sleep.
Yeah.
Then, like I have a full itinerary. I know what I want to do. And you have few days to travel in a country, so I want to see as much as possible.
Yeah.
And I don't do the nightlife.
So how do you choose what to do during the day? Do you like, for example, I know that I love to do both guided tours and unguided tours when I'm solo traveling. So I want to mix it up.
Yeah.
But what do you do when do you choose guided tours? And if you choose, what do you do exactly?
I don't do guided tours.
Okay.
I research, like I do proper research based on my interest. For example, I love history, I love art, so I'll go to the museum or I'll go,
So you do this, you'll just take yourself and get a cab and go.
Exactly. At times, and when I book my hotels, I usually book, around all these historical places, so I can just walk, to the museum and all these places. The only time I've done group tour was in Thailand, and the place was a little bit far. But then that was a tip from the hotel. That's why you should also be friends with the hotel staff. So they told me, okay, you can go to this place for the entire day. You just pay this much, and then I didn't like it that much because I just don't like being hurried. I want to take my time.
So it was like a group tour. You were quite a number of people.
Yeah, I just like taking my time. When I visit a place, just absorb everything. Yeah, enjoy the moment, not.
So that means when you travel, you of course buy a SIM card.
Yes.
So because and that's a tip, guys.
I buy a SIM card. And
as a solo traveler, exactly. As a solo traveler, you always need your SIM card. Like I used to hate buying SIM cards. And now I have two phones. I have that one phone where I put my other SIM card. I have the one from Bali. I have the one from Malaysia. I even lost quite a number of them.
Exactly that.
It's very important to have a SIM card because you need to be able to call.
Exactly.
And so what about travel insurance? Like, don't you get scared of falling sick, things being stolen? Do you get your own travel insurance, or what do you do?
So I'm lucky to have my employer, covering the health cover. But then I've supplemented with a travel insurance, especially, like insure my luggage and all that. Yeah.
I mean, because recently when I traveled to Koh Samui in Thailand, I sort of started feeling a bit weird. And so I was like, I'm lucky. Yeah, we are lucky we have insurance. Yeah. But I think also for those people who are planning to travel, because I was watching a video of some lady who said she fell sick when she traveled to China. And if she didn't have insurance, it would have been very difficult. So I think that's another tip that solo travelers have to think about, and things like that. And how do you pick your hotel? Like what guides you in choosing your hotel?
Accessibility, safety. Is it
so you do Airbnb also?
No.
Yeah, me too. I don't do Airbnb.
I prefer hotels, because one, my safety and security is assured. Yeah. And then they might be on a higher side, but you cut costs on other things like transport. Yeah. When you choose, a hotel next to things that you want to see, it means you can just wake up, walk, and so that means you've cut the transport costs. Yeah. So that's how I do. And then next, close to public transport, like the metro, just somewhere I do public transport when I travel. I don't.
In between, because public transport gives me anxiety. Yeah. So I usually don't do public transport.
The train,
maybe it's the train.
The place I enjoyed public transport the most is Hong Kong. Yeah. The public transport you don't even need to. I mean, it's more expensive when you hire taxis and all that. So just hop in a train and all that. Yeah. In a bus, even in Thailand, I use a bus. Yeah. The hotel I go to most of the time, there's a stage outside, so I'll just go to the stage, hop in a bus, go, and then unless it's. So do
you have like a franchise where you, for example, I know that things like Ibis Hotel have Ibises across the world. Or Fraser have Frasers across the world. So do you usually, do you subscribe to such things to get deals? What booking sites do you use to book your hotel?
I use booking.com.
Yes. or even Expedia. Expedia also gives you deals.
I just use booking.com. But when I'm not sure of the hotels, I go for Ibis. I mean, you can never go wrong with Ibis. It's a budget hotel.
It's a budget, and it's like a big square.
Yes.
Just
but
there.
You'll never go wrong with Ibis, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same everywhere.
Yes. Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
I like Ibis. I mean, it's easier. Sometimes it's cheap.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Yeah.
Someone is at my door, but we are filming, so no, we're not going to pause. We'll cut this out. Okay. So yes, so hotels, you like Ibis.
I don't like Ibis.
Yeah. Okay.
When
yeah.
I'm not sure, I'll just go for Ibis.
Yeah, like
you can
if
never go wrong.
I mean,
with
yeah,
Ibis.
you can never go wrong.
And at times, Ibis is located, you know, like at central places.
Yeah,
near the metro.
And what about finances? Like, do you change your money in advance? Do you go with dollars? Do you change at the airport? Like, what do you do in terms of, you know, converting foreign currency?
I use my card a lot because it's a foreign currency card. But then usually I just change. Probably I'll have, you know, maybe $1,000 or less, which I never finish anyway, just to buy, you know.
She's lying. She's a shopaholic.
Yes, I shop with my card. I don't shop, you know,
with cash.
With cash.
Yeah.
So you know, the cash is just to buy things, you know, the road, street food, and all that. But I don't use cash.
Yeah.
Not much, or probably pay for the taxi.
Yeah, like for example, like in Bali, remember we like the currency has so many zeros.
Yes.
That you can get robbed.
They rip you off.
Like when I was going, Ruth gave me that tip, and that's another tip to watch out when you're traveling.
Yeah.
The foreign, like changing foreign currency, so they sometimes. Because they know you don't know the money, they'll give you short. So it's very good to do your research before you actually go, before you travel.
Yeah.
Then in terms of booking your tickets, what do you do? I know that we have you have miles.
Yes.
So do you always insist on going with Emirates, or what do you do? Do you also go like cheap budget flights? Or do you maximize your miles?
I go for convenience.
And what does that mean?
The shortest route. Anyone that can give me a direct flight.
But direct flights are also more expensive. So how do you cut on costs?
Sorry, comfort comes first.
Bougie.
I'm not being bougie. I'm not being bougie. No. But yes, I mean, with the Europe trip, you remember when going back, like I didn't want any connect, so I had just to go to this. Yes, I'm loyal to Emirates, but then I was like, to hell with Emirates, I'm gonna use KQ. It will take me straight home.
Yeah, I think
6 hours.
But then also I think also that traveling within Asia is not that expensive.
Yeah,
it's fairly affordable.
Yeah.
So for example, when I traveled to Bali, I traveled with Air Asia.
I used Air Asia as well.
Yeah, it is a budget flight within Asia, but it's actually very good.
Exactly.
Then if you're traveling to Thailand, you can also use Thai Air.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
direct.
which is fair. Yeah, if you're going to maybe any island, you can use Thai Air also, or Bangkok Airways. So there's quite a number of different cheap, not cheap, but budget airlines, affordable, that you can use to travel.
But if you want to cut on cost, it means you're going to have more connection and you're going to waste a lot of time.
Yeah.
So like 3 days of travel in something that you can do in 6 hours, I'm not going to trade on that.
So for when you're traveling, what do you? So I know you said you like culture.
Yeah.
What other thing do you look out for in choosing a destination to travel? Because there's lots of beautiful places.
Yes.
What has guided you?
Art, history, nature.
Yeah.
Yes. Even music. Yeah. And
food?
A lot of history. No, I'm not a foodie.
Oh yeah, I'm a foodie, so I love my food.
I'm not a foodie, so I mean, usually like I'll do my breakfast at the hotel.
Yeah.
Probably I'll go the entire day without food. Probably I'll pick something from the street. But no, I'm not a foodie.
So you pay for food, bed and breakfast.
Yeah, I'll pay for bed and breakfast. And then breakfast is the most important. I don't care about the rest. Probably just do something on the street.
Yeah.
Or if I see like a coffee shop and go to and have coffee. Yeah. That's it.
What would be? You said you've traveled quite a number of countries. What? If for a fast solo traveler, for one of us, my subscribers who's watching, and they think of doing their fast solo trip.
Yeah.
Which was your fast solo trip, first of all?
I think it must have been Zanzibar.
Oh, Zanzibar.
Yes.
Oh, let me first see my fast solo trip.
And I made a big mistake.
Yeah.
I booked what is it called? those fancy beach hotels.
Oh my
meant for
God.
couples. A resort.
And you're a solo.
And I'm a solo traveler. The only thing I didn't like is breakfast, and I wasn't confident in, you know, by then. Right now, if I go there, I'll sit and enjoy my breakfast while I'm watching the couples.
Exactly. I mean, right now you're like, we can't wait for men to travel.
Exactly.
So
then
we just
it was
travel.
quite uncomfortable. You know, I'm the only.
Yeah, and Zanzibar can also be quite intimidating as a solo traveler.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't. It wouldn't be my first trip.
Yeah.
I think as a solo traveler, it would be nice to travel to a big city.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of people, you get lost in because also it's a bit unnerving sometimes. Your first trip can be really unnerving.
Exactly.
Like I remember going to KL. I did a solo trip. But it wasn't really solo per se, because I was going for work and I met people at work. But this my first really solo travel was in Malaysia. But you get lost in there. But then I couldn't go out to eat on my own because I'm so conscious.
Yes.
You're like, oh, see, oh my God, a black girl, she's alone.
But being conscious is good.
Yeah,
it's good.
It is good.
Yeah, you're aware of the environment. Yeah.
So how do you deal with personal safety? Because that's another concern that I've had many many women who want to travel alone say that, oh, I'm scared to go on my own. Did you overcome the fear of solo traveling?
So to me, it comes from the bookings of hotels. First, I have to read quite a lot of reviews before I book a hotel, ensure that it's safe. And they usually have, when you're doing booking.com, you'll have solo travelers recommending or not recommending, so you'll see the reviews and they just like an analysis of the reviews, safe for number one for solo travelers, that. So I book such hotels. And two, I'm so confident while walking on the street. I don't I show no fear. I show I'm aware. I'm not a visitor. Actually, this is my environment. I know where I'm going. I don't ask for direction. I Google my direction. And also, I don't tell cab drivers I'm on my own. Exactly. I always tell them, oh yeah, my friend stayed at the hotel, or my friend is joining me, she's going somewhere. I don't tell them I'm on my own, because they always ask, where are your friends? Are you on your own? Where's your husband? Are you married? I'm like, yes, I'm married. Yes. I never give information that, and I also never share where I'm staying. And personally, I don't take the same cab guy twice. I don't.
But I don't. In Bali, you did it. Well, you had the same guy.
But that was a recommendation from the hotel. Yes. But I don't make friends with cab guys.
Yes, me too. Because
you carry me once. Yeah. Not just when I'm traveling. Even at home. I don't.
Yeah, because personal safety is very, and that's key when you're traveling on your own. Personal safety is very, very important. Then how do you keep your valuables, like your passport? Do you travel with you go with your passport everywhere?
Yes, I go with my passport everywhere. Like a sling bag. And
then in terms of personal, I don't know if you do it, but when I'm traveling alone, I always have my mom's an app. Where I can just, for example, at Grab, you can send someone a location. So sometimes if I'm going out at night, I'll send my mom a location. Or I'll send a friend. I'll say, oh, I'm going out here. And just in case anything happens, at least people know where was my last. Sometimes I'm paranoid, but
I usually keep my brother. He's aware of where I am. And then with the iPhone. Even if it's locked. With the SOS. So guys, those are our few tips. Oh yeah, before we go, we hope that one day we shall come back and share. So Ruth and I want to do a joint trip. We want to go to Vietnam and Cambodia. Just one thing, I really love solo traveling. So last year I traveled with a friend and it was a test of our friendship.
So she's saying, that's her telling me that she may not travel with me.
No,
can you imagine?
But then we have to agree, because I'm a mover, let's move. And I really pushed her. She didn't like it. She's she's a holiday maker. I'm a traveler. So
I think I'm in between. I love to also have one day to just chill and slow down. So I like a mix of both. I also know that I take care of my body, so I don't want to come back fatigued after a holiday. So I think
that's why I usually have 3 weeks break, and then I have 1 week to just rest, because I would have pushed myself to the limit. So guys, this is my friend. She's a solo trip. She's going to do a Euro trip
hopefully she will come back and share her tips that she's learned.
Yeah.
But I know we have rambled on a bit, but yeah, these are some of the things we have learned from traveling on our own. And I must say, it's a very liberating feeling. I don't know about you, but it feels really nice to just like pack my bags, get my passport, book my flight, and go. I don't have to wait for, you know, someone. I don't have to be at the mercy of someone. If you have a partner you can travel with, that's really good. But because we don't have partners,
you don't have to wait.
We don't have to wait. So I hope that any of you who's planning a trip on your own, or you've been thinking about it but just waiting for your group, your friends. Oh, I did a girls trip this year actually, after planning to Thailand. It was really nice, but it takes so much planning to do a group trip. So on your own is much easier. So
I remember my my trip to Hong Kong. I was actually home and I was bored, and I said, I picked him up and I was like, where to? And I booked my flight, and then like after 2 days I was
and you know, the easiest way to start solo traveling, I think, is to look for visa-free countries.
Exactly.
So you don't have to go through visa applications. It's much easier. Like I know, so when you go, just Google the visa-free countries which your passport can allow. I'm Ugandan, Ruth is Kenyan, so our passports are we don't have passport privilege. Some, like if you hold like a Canadian passport or an American passport. So the countries we can travel to are quite limited, but nevertheless we have tried, you know, to go to some of them. So hopefully by the time we come back to do this series, when Ruth is back from Europe, we can share a little bit of more tips and more practical tips. And so let us know in the comments below what you liked most, and if you want Ruth to come back and share our travel tips, we'll be waiting. So love you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Say bye to my subscribers.
Bye bye.
Ciao. Subscribe. Click down.